Hello and welcome to day 8 of the Black Knight Inspiration Challenge. I hope you enjoyed day 7, which was the integration day. Just nice to kind of gather things together, and it's almost like a pause, but it's just letting you integrate what we've done, because we've done a lot in the 7 days on roots. So today we're going to shift in gear, and you should notice the energy just a little bit lighter as we move from the roots up to the trunk. So what is the trunk? Well, the trunk is really your body. It's like the tree, the body of the tree. And so we need to be in our bodies in order for us to get the benefits of life. So being in our bodies means that our consciousness resides in our bodies. We're down in our body and we feel life. What can happen though, what happened to me in my life, and a lot of it is sharing my own experience, is I actually went up in my head when I was tiny. Whatever was going on in my environment, I was sensitive, I was smart, and that's the same with my clients, exactly the same journey with my clients. Sensitive, smart. I just went up into my head. It seemed safer up there. Life was easier. I didn't have to deal with whatever was going on, didn't have to feel all the things. I just went up in my head. And then I stayed there, went to college and all, which supports my head, and then went into, work, IT, consulting, and got well paid for being in my head, But that really caused problems in midlife, cause, everything, relationships, like I was in my head. So I'm not really on the ground living life in my body. So I'm up in the attic, really. I'm living life up in the attic of the house that is my being. I'm up in the attic, and I'm not really feeling things in my body. Now, I didn't know any of this, I would have said, I'm fine, everything's fine. But I mean, they've researched men, wired them up to cardiac machines, and asked them how they were. The men would say, no, I'm fine, everything's fine. And the cardiac machine is showing distress, is showing that the heart is under distress. Now, this is how we know we become disassociated. We're disassociated from what's going on in our body. And that's where I was. And as I say, this showing up in a cardiac machine is showing the reality. We think we're fine. We're not fine. There's things going on in our body. We've no idea what it is. And so it's a huge journey for me, to come out of my head, down into my body, because there's a reason why I went up. It wasn't safe. I didn't feel safe. So I had to take that journey back down into my body where life is, and so in the trunk, it's we've done the roots. We're coming up to the trunk now. If we're not in our bodies, what happens to the trunk is they're the roots. We tend to lean out with our trunk, like the pleasing self. We lean out into making decisions out of our center. We're not in our truth. We're not in our bodies and making it the thing of our own needs. What is our own truth and our bodies? We don't know. We're up in our heads working out. Maybe I think I like this. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, that. All these things, and then we have to gather back. I signed contracts for lots of money, totally out of my center, up in my head, not for my own needs, not understanding what do I need? What are my real needs? I didn't know. I was up in the attic. So when we're leaning out of our center, like the trunk, it's really not good. Life is not good. We're just always making decisions that aren't really our truth, and then we have to gather back for all those decisions. So what I'm saying here is that safe journey back into our bodies, and actually just comes to mind, where we can move our point of consciousness up into our head. We can obviously move it back down into our body. But it can jump out as well. When I was doing mixed martial arts and I was fighting in competition, I would move my point of consciousness out of my body. It was too painful to be in my body. So you just jump out of your body for those times. And it's not good because you're leaving your body to the fight. You're leaving your body to whatever happens, going, I'm out of here, I don't want to be part of that. But actually, when you're in your body and you're more conscious, and you're fighting, you're less open to injury because you're in the moment, you're conscious of exactly what's going on. When you're out of your body, when you move your consciousness, point of consciousness out, you're not in your body just gets more injuries. So actually it's really important, that awareness, to realize when and where your point of consciousness is, and when it jumps out or when you move it and it feels not safe, I'm out of here, and it can be when in confrontations. Some people very sensitive, you don't want to do confrontation, so you just your point of consciousness just jumps out and you're not in your body, and then you can't really engage, you can't really feel what's going on. So I would have confrontation, and then it would be a day later that I'd go, oh yeah, I could feel, yeah, maybe when I was doing that, but you're a day late. You're not in the moment, in your body, feeling it there and then. Your mind kind of gathers back later for it. So really trying to get that awareness of moving your point of consciousness from your head, from the attic, down into your body. And it's not that you don't use your head. Your head's really, really valuable, loads of benefits, loads of gifts, but it's to realize when it's good to nip up in your head, do those things, and when you should be in your body, living life, feeling all the richness and the gorgeousness of what goes on in your body and around you. So how do we do this? How do we move our point of consciousness? The easiest way is the breath. When you're conscious of your breath, just breathing into your body and feeling your breath coming in and out of your body, you're just down. You move down in your body automatically. The breath will take you there. Okay? So I'm going to give you a way of doing it, a breathing technique that really helped me. And so what you do is, you do the in-breath on a count. So you count to 6 on the in-breath. Up to 6, and then you hold for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you out-breath for another 6. And then you hold, after the out-breath, you hold for 3. And then in-breath 6. Just count to 6. Hold for 3. Out-breath 6. Hold for 3. And it calms, you'll find it calms and soothes your whole nervous system, okay? The reason I like this specific technique is the numbers give your mind something to do, just give your intellect something to do. While it's busy at that, you're just breathing and calming it all down. You're not thinking about, this or that or what to do. So it's actually, it's actually a way of working it all together, giving your mind something, and you just calm it all down, okay? So if 6 and 3 is a bit of a stretch for you, you can always do 4 on the in-breath. Just take it up to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, okay? So always hold for half the amount. Hold for 2, and then 4 on the out-breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah? Hold for 2, and then up. 4, hold for 2. And the holding is really good because we don't do that. We normally breathe in, out. But holding it gives that moment where the oxygen can actually get into your body. It's a really important part of it. So really do practice that. Now, for the guys who like a bit of competition, a bit of a challenge, you can go up to 8, and then obviously you're going to go 4. You're going to go half. So breathe in for 8, 7, 8. Hold for 4, 2, 3, 4, and then out for 8. 8, hold for 4, okay? So really, black night is all about being gentle, softening into yourself, okay? So whatever feels good, That's what you do. It's just to begin the process of consciously moving down into your body. Okay, there's a reason why it went up into your head when you're tiny. So you have to retrain your body to go, it's okay, it's safe. It's okay to go down into my body. It's okay now. I'm an adult. I'm not the 2-year-old or the 3-year-old. I'm an adult now. And it's okay to be down in my body. So I can just breathe and let the body relax, come down into your body. Let it all, it's okay, just breathe and relax. Okay, so the breath will take you there. Just trust the breath. Trust the breath. Okay, so I'll give you some journaling prompts for tonight, but the main thing is the breath. The main thing is just begin that process of coming down into your trunk, coming down into the body, and seeing how easy it feels. Everything calms down in your body. So enjoy it. Have a look at the journaling prompts. Main thing is the breath. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow for, incredibly, day 9. Okay, so looking forward to seeing you then. Ciao, ciao for now.